You did low latency, right?
Ultra low latency.
Wait, what?
Ultra low.
Ultra low. Okay, so that's fast, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So there is no.
Okay, I see.
lag.
It's really
So
fast.
there is
Okay.
no.
Okay, I see. It's really fast.
And
Okay.
we are
Okay, I
live,
see. It's really
guys.
fast.
And
Okay.
we are
Okay, I
live.
see. It's
And
okay.
we are
Okay, I
live.
see. Okay, let's do a little test. Say something. A little test.
Test one. Test two. Test one.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Oh, Satoshi Nakamoto. This time he made it. He made
the
it.
first one.
He made it. Yep. Going back to his own roots of being the first ever.
Hello, Gerard.
Gerard, yes. Gerard. Hello as well. Do we have the Tor Productions? Last time Tor Productions says the stream was fast, but you know, I mean, people didn't ask me to kind of explain to them any sort of things. So like, I can give you tips for trading as well if you guys need ones, right? I don't mind giving those out as well. Everything can be a question in this channel, right? We're not hiding anything. Okay, people filling up quick, I see. People filling up quick.
8 people for now.
So it's again, guys, it's the old style, right? If you want an analysis posted in the channel, right? Posted in YouTube, posted in Telegram. We will do it for you guys. We will do it, right? But first, we will always cover the 2 main coins, right? FIFA on the beat. Hey, man, welcome. Could you take a look at DOT and Ocean? Yes, Gerard, we will look at DOT and Ocean for you. Ocean is definitely still going strong, I saw. But then it had a little pullback, if I remember correctly, right? And I mean, at least on the BTC. I mean, which is obviously a little bit. I mean, BTC didn't pump that much, so maybe it's not as obvious as one might think, right? But it still had a little bit of a pullback. And right now we're like filled on 3 trades, right? Or not? I think we are filled on Algo, XTZ, and Ethereum Classic. Yeah, Ethereum Classic. Okay, so I guess we can get started, right? We can get started, boys. Okay, we are back located at BTC, and I know a lot of people said in the channel, oh my gosh, BTC is gonna drop because it was weak. Nope, look at that. The area we made, perfectly held. Same goes for Ethereum. The area we made, perfectly held. And this is always the thing for BTC. If it holds the important area, it's gonna go the other way. And this time around, BTC could have done a better thing. I'm gonna say Ethereum is definitely looking stronger than BTC. And Ethereum is mainly probably because of DeFi. So I'm not gonna even say why. Probably, I mean, I'm not gonna try to guess why, but let's just say the the gas fees are not favorable, right? When I woke up today and I saw this 460, 470 right now. Okay, these gas fees are definitely not the part, not the fun part, right? Because I tried to do a Uniswap, transaction, and Uniswap just told me, yeah, boy, it's gonna cost you like $40. I was like, god damn. And God forbid you're doing any farming right now. I tried to harvest some of my farming gains, right? And it says $90 to harvest my products. So it's definitely not a fun thing, this Ethereum right now with the fees, right? And which will probably most likely drive Ethereum even higher because of these fees. Let's be honest, right? I mean, Ethereum is gonna get driven even harder. So I do think this time around Ethereum is actually more bullish than Bitcoin, and it's I mean, even the structure looks a little bit more bullish, the current structure, right? But enough for now. So yes, like we said, Bitcoin held the main area, which is the most important part, and there's nothing else to say about because it held the important area, and now we went above this. This is now pretty much a good long point, right? This is long point, and again for Ethereum, it's pretty much a long point. We called one long last night, which I told you, Arnaud, it's not gonna get filled. You gotta be way more aggressive on the trade.
Yeah, that's right.
And for Ethereum, I'm gonna say like Ethereum definitely is going up for like 600, right? $600 is definitely going to be. We'll see what's gonna happen there, right? But for BTC right now, right here, if it goes up here again, it's probably not gonna stop this time around, right? So yes, there could be a little bit of scalp opportunity all the way down to here, right? Which doesn't leave you a lot of the room. Yeah, okay, it's about $250. But this time around, I wouldn't even be there touching. I wouldn't even take the scalp on the Bitcoin, right? I would just wait for it to break the top. It's definitely more of a long time. I don't see even the point in trying to short the scalp this now right now, because the longs are just way more important, right? And yes, as much as I like to say it, Bitcoin has a pretty good chance of hitting 14k, right? I would be kind of shocked if it doesn't happen, right? Because right now everything is looking prime, set up, bullish. It's bull time. The fees are high. People are FOMOing into new projects. Definitely looks pretty good, pretty bullish to me, and it's probably gonna hit 14k next. If it goes above this, we're probably gonna have a little pump. I don't know if it's gonna go all the way up to 14k. And I don't think so many people shorted Bitcoin up here that it's gonna go all the way up to 14k. I don't think there's so many stop losses up there. I mean, I know there are people obviously out there who shorted Bitcoin because, you know, they have to capture every move possible. But I don't think it's that big of a short that if we go above that, there's gonna be so many stop losses that we're gonna, you know, trigger a cascade and then push all the way to 14k. But it is obvious that we just slowly move there in a couple of days, right, all the way out there, and that's gonna be a really important resistance, right? I mean, 12k turned out to be what 14k should be, right? Should have been, right? So right now I don't know if the 14k is going to be blown over, but on monthly it's definitely 14k is the one that we should be aware of, right? And I was thinking that maybe 14k is going to have a lot more sideways, something like 12k had, right? And the 12k would not be such a hard resistance, but I guess it turned around, right? Because 12k was a hard resistance, and now 14k, we'll see if it's gonna be even harder resistance, or we're just gonna moon through, right? I mean, if we do moon through just 14k, if just we go just through, then yes, 17 to 20k is the next stop, and if we just moon through 14k, then I'm pretty darn positive it's gonna happen, right? And I still stand by the fact that 17 to 20k is gonna be a heavy thing to break, because I do believe a lot of the people who got trapped there years and years ago are gonna exit break even, right? I still think a lot of those people are gonna exit break even, and that's gonna be quite a heavy wall that we are gonna have to eat up. So I don't believe that we are gonna break it on the first try. It might happen for the 14k, but it's not gonna happen for 17 to 20k. Like, that would be really shockingly. We would need some shockingly big FOMO to break that one. Like absolutely nothing, right? So yeah, for BTC right now, it's definitely long area, right? The long area was down here, so basically if you missed it, it's probably now, right? I'm still gonna say this is still long area. If it returns now from here, I would still long it because this is bullish, right? And the stop loss is probably go all the way under here, right? So yeah, right now it's still bullish, and you can see for the first profit target be taking it around up here, right? Also, Arnaud, what was the month? How much were we up in August on the whole manual trading thingy?
Something like 12 hour,
12
which
hour.
is not too bad. Yeah.
Okay, 12 hour on the manual calls, and I'm probably thinking that August did a profit as well, right? Do you know about the August? How much they did?
I didn't check.
Okay. So anyway, 12 hour for the manual trades. We had quite a lot of manual trades successful, and we did take like 3 or 4 stop losses at the end when the Bitcoin made
more like five stop loss, I think.
More than 5 stop loss. Okay, so yeah, so we had like 5 then, I guess, 5 to 6.
Yeah.
So, and we had about how many winners? Should be more than 10. So anyways, what I'm trying to say, yes, we had a pretty good month all the way till the last week. The last week is when we mostly took these beatings. We beat 2 beatings because Bitcoin pulled back, and we had most of the bullish entries, which seemed to be working fine at the time, right? But then obviously when the pullback happens, you get kind of wrecked on them, right? And this is what we did the last time, right? The last time what we did on this on the stream, right? We basically said, hold this area, you will go higher. Drop under this area, you will go down. And exactly this happened, right? It's playing out as it was planned. And you can see that they had a little rejection here when we did this line, a little rejection here before going higher, right? So there is everything is on plan. And right now, again, Ethereum is in long spot, right? You definitely is in long spot, and now I'm going to be waiting to hit it this area, right? And maybe I'm gonna go in this chart because this chart actually has more history. Weekly, sorry, let me go in weekly. Yes, this is the area we're now expecting the next to happen. It's gonna be really good, and then we'll see if we can break this, right? This is gonna be again a heavy resistance for Ethereum. It's sort of a heavy, it's almost as heavy as Bitcoin's 20k, right? It is quite in the same panel because this is where most people got trapped. The thing is, people thought, okay, this is no bullish bounce, right? Everybody went in, mooned in here, and then everything dropped. So a lot of people will go out here, break even as well, right? We'll see how that happens. I mean, really surprised on Ethereum that it bounces so nicely. I really thought back in the day that Ethereum 1.3k is gonna be really heavy because it has unlimited supply. But I guess with this 2.0, that they're gonna limit supply. It's really doing its thing, right? It's really pulling in the bullish territory. So I guess maybe speaking, Ethereum could go back to all the all-time highs, right? Right now it's not looking bad. If we go above this, then yes, all-time high is almost imminent, right? All-time high is almost imminent. That would be kind of a really bullish spot. It's like kind of a spot that you did on gold, right? That I was saying so many times, gold is bullish, right? And again, right? Sorry, that's silver. So yeah, again, right? When I said if you go above this, you're gonna take off the top, right? And exactly this happened on gold as well. And you can see it's quite turning around as well. And so it's actually, silver. Silver is doing good as well, right? But silver is less bullish than gold because gold obviously took out the top. It's now in bull mode in the top lane, right? While silver is still under, right? Under its structure. So yes, Ethereum is bullish. Ethereum is gonna go higher. It's definitely gonna go, I mean, oops, it's almost guaranteed it's gonna go higher right now at this point. I mean, not gonna guarantee it, but I'm gonna say it's a lot bigger chance that it goes higher than it goes down when it's bullish state of like this, right? So that is absolutely what I'm doing. And right now we can check, yes, FIFO, like I said, Ethereum Algos did cling, exactly. We had quite some beans on the Ethereum Algos as well. So right now we can check DOT, right? We can check DOT. Again, the trading view changed one of their system again, and now if you click on it, it just opens this, and I do think it's quite annoying that it just opens in like an interface. I don't think I need an interface for me to don't think I need an interface for me to, you know, find my coins. The previous system was simple enough for me. And again, if we were located in this area, and if we hold it, it's gonna go higher. It's simple as that, you know. On this one, Gerard, there's not much to say, right? But right now, if you go all the way down here, right, and you kind of go back up and you fail again, then I'm gonna have to say that it's gonna go lower, right? Then it's gonna lower. But if it holds this area right now, it's gonna go higher. It's as simple as that. And I don't know, I think this DOT is used for mining or farming as well, right? I've seen it on a couple of platforms that you're able to farm. But yeah, I mean, it seems to be pretty good to me, right? And this looks pretty good to me so far. So what's the next one? Ocean is the next one. Let's see. Ocean. Oh wait, Ocean BTC. The last time we checked Ocean BTC, right? Oh yeah, so that's the Ocean we have issues with, right? Ocean rejected again. I see this. Okay, if it's holding this. Okay, let me just check on weekly. I don't. Okay, and weekly doesn't look so bad yet. Okay, so I'm gonna sell it this. Okay, so this can retrace all the way down to here and still retain its bullishness, right? It can retrace all the way down here. Anything under this is gonna be yikes. You know, it's gonna be yikes unless it's like a wick and it goes back in, right? Anything under this, it's gonna be yikes. So right now it's still here. I don't like the fact that it already rejected this the third time, right? That's definitely not a good sign that it already rejected it the third time. But I'll give it a benefit of a doubt because Bitcoin pumped, right? But that seems to be kind of a big drop. I'm not gonna lie. That's 20% drop on just this small Bitcoin pump. Holy shit! If Bitcoin breaks 20k, sorry, if Bitcoin breaks 12k, this is gonna, yeah, this could be, you know, this could You feel me? This could downscale a little bit if it doesn't bounce right now. I mean, if it doesn't go to at least like a middle of the structure, right? This could downscale a lot. Yes, this has to be absolutely hold this. If you go under this, it's a big yikes. It's a big yikes, right? And yes, I mean, oops, Jesus, I keep missing the buttons on here on the keyboard for some reason. And for this case, yes, most of the things I would say, you know, if it holds this, we're gonna continue it. But the thing is, the weekly is a little bit different around here. The weekly is a little bit different, so we can go all the way to down here. We can refill all alongs here. This is definitely the spot where I would refill along if you sold somewhere in here, right? This is definitely a refill spot, and then hopefully it just continues from there, right? What about Bitcoin? Wait, let me just check Ocean USDT as well. Give me a second. Yeah, like I imagined, USDT looks a lot better, right? A lot more bullish for now still. Yeah, it still looks a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, I mean, it's classical. Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin. Wait, no, wait, sorry. What am I saying? Bitcoin Cash / Litecoin. Wait, what? No, you don't even have that pairing. I mean, there is a code. Fuck, I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, okay, I know there is a code. There is a way to check that, yeah, but I forgot the code, you know, because I don't use it really that much. So I'm just gonna check both of them like this, right? I know there is a special code on TradingView which you can you need to type in before, and then you can check the whole ratios how they are together. But I forgot about that code because I don't use it that regularly. I used it a couple of times in the whole thing that I've been trading here, right? And this one is still pretty bullish, right? So wait, give me just a second, guys. Just give me a second. Okay, guys. Sorry for that. I had somebody standing on my door, you know. So I do apologize for that. Okay, so where was I left? So yeah, Bitcoin Cash is definitely still holding this area, so it's pretty good. We are going to, so the next thing what's going to happen is going to test this, and again, yeah, right, we could say there's a little bit of a potential to scalp it there. There's a little bit of a potential to scalp it, but I wouldn't exactly go for a scalp anymore, because, you know, you have everything is just so fucking bullish, right? Everything is so fucking bullish right now that it's just for me, the risk of taking a short is just not rewarding enough, right? Because most of the time, let's think about it like this, right? So most of the time we take short right now, we have to take fast profits, right? And most of these profits end up being like, I don't know, 1 hour or 1.5 hour, right? Well, every long that we had right now, on like that we called out in the channel was 3 to 4 hour on the first profit target, right? So it definitely makes a lot more sense for us to be focusing way more on longs. So yes, I'm gonna, again, even though this is a scalp short, which you could probably take it all the way to down here, I'm gonna skip it, right? And I'm just gonna go straight for the long here, and you know, hopefully it's gonna continue it like this as well. Because what it's gonna do right now here, if you can see it, right? If it goes here, or it tacks all the way up to here, right, and goes back, as you can see, it will kind of do this giant V, right? And it's actually quite a bullish thing when you look at it from that perspective. So yes, Bitcoin Cash on USDT is quite bullish as well, right? It's quite bullish as well. Okay, so Litecoin, we checked. Let me check Litecoin. Litecoin kind of tried to do it. I mean, if you look at it, Litecoin kind of tried to do it. It's a little bit skewed here, right? But it's kind of doing it again. And right now, so again, I'm gonna say breaks here, right? Goes all the way up to here. Beautiful. Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin, both are bullish. Can't be lying, man. Both look absolutely amazing. Right, this one again, right? If it goes to here, it's probably gonna break. So the fill point already happened for Litecoin, right? The fill point, the trade point was already here. I think the trade, this is the trade that August took as well, right? This is, if I'm not mistaken, right, Arnaud? The August took this trade on the Litecoin. So I think we were actually in this trade. Yeah. So it's pretty much a similar trade, right?
Yeah.
I mean, August in this sense, August took the trade on the perfect spot. I couldn't have taken a better spot myself. and now it's probably gonna continue at all the way to up there. So yes, to your question, both Algo and Bitcoin Cash are bullish. I mean, it's like I'm like a broken record at the moment here, but I can't lie, man. There's every chart that I open, most of the charts look the same. I mean, I'm gonna say the same, similar. Like a lot of these all charts look the similar, but the one golden thing is everything is bullish about them, right? So yes, I might be a broken record here, but you can actually see that we are gaining, right? We were saying that they're bullish from here already, right? Most of for the alts, we've been longing from here. You can see we have even had long from here, right? We're just longing and it's working out, right? We have fantastic results for lately, and we're gonna keep on milking it until the bull run until the bull run stops. There's no, like, I don't know why else I wouldn't have done it, right? I mean, why else would I avoid doing it, right? Okay, so Litecoin got filled, as we can see in this area. Yes, so I do hope it's gonna continue it, right? If Bitcoin breaks out, might get stopped. I'm not gonna lie, the stop is only 4%, but that's the risk I'm willing to take because it is again a beautiful chart. And as I explained it already in the video I did on YouTube, this is the main area of this entire structure that took about, how long this structure took? It took about 146 days to make. And yeah, that is actually a beautiful structure, and if it holds here, it's gonna go all the way up here, test this, and probably higher, right? That's why I'm taking the profit target here, you know, just to protect ourselves that, you know, if something goes wrong. And what was I saying before? Look at this, right? The first profit target, it's way bigger than what we can get from the shorts right now, so I don't see point in shorting. But yes, a lot of the coins, I do agree that a lot of these DeFi coins and all of that shit in the future, when the bull ends or whatever, right, they're gonna drop 80 to 90%. I do agree with that because most of them are based on the thing that you need to be bringing in fresh liquidity to keep them going. And since you need to bring in fresh liquidity to keep them going, you know, once the liquidity is gonna dry up, it's gonna be painful, right? It's going to be quite painful, and there will be times where liquidity is drying up, right? I mean, I know we're like at 6 or 7 billions right now staked in these DeFis, right? So I mean, sooner or later we're gonna run out of fresh fiat, right? Seller USDT, let's see. Oh, seller rejected this area perfectly. Look at that, perfect rejection. Couldn't have drawn it better myself. Okay, so we went from here for him to rejection. Right now, if you want a hyper bullish continuation, hold this. This is your long spot. But if not, then you're gonna have to move this area. Well, actually, you make this area a little bit fatter, and you move this area to a little bit upstairs now. Because if you look at the left side, it needs to hold this for now for you to give you, right? So this is basically the thing that you're looking for now on seller. So yes, right now, if it holds this, it's gonna go straight for this, right? It's gonna go straight for this. If it falls all the way down to here, then we're gonna probably go here or here, right? Just something like this. So yeah, that's pretty much for seller USDT. Yeah. Satoshi, yeah, thanks to you as well. Oh yeah, we have one recommendation in the channel. What was it? Strat, right? Strat.
Yes, it's Stratis, yeah.
Stratis USDT. Stratis. Okay, I absolutely hate charts like that. I absolutely hate charts like that because what they do when they go up, they test everything in between, right? So when you got a chart like this, every level is being tested. So what the fuck do you long when you have a chart like this? It's really heavy to long anything. So I am mostly going to avoid charts when it comes to this, right? Because right now, every level, you can see everything was tested. So for me right now, where the buy point is, I can only say the fuck do I know, right? Because everything here is tested, so now I would have to take out dice and just throw them and say, yeah, I think this is gonna hold again. Because I don't know which level is gonna hold for you, right? I mean, obviously you have to hold this structure for you to be healthy in this term, right? But for me to actually long this, it would have to go all the way up to here, and probably if the pullbacks here, I would go for here and then see. I don't see any other possibilities on this coin, and even though the way it looks right now, I would rather just go in any other coin along it, right? Because we have Bitcoin Cash, we have Litecoin, everything else looks way more sexy, right? Even Litecoin at this point, right? And right now that we're speaking, I guess BTC is making that run for 12K. It's coming or not, it's coming. And look at Ethereum, man. Look at Ethereum. Look at that shit, man. It's just going high in the sky. So now if I refresh the gas site, Let's see if it's already on 5. Okay, it's not. We're still on 470. It's not 500, not 500 yet. But I do imagine tomorrow it's gonna be 500. Man, I don't even know. Like, it's gonna come to the point that Ethereum network is gonna be unusable if it goes this. Like, we desperately need 2.0. I don't know. Are they gonna release that shit, or is it just there for the funsies? I don't know, right? So last time we also had this one on XRP. Wait, last time we also had one on Neo. I think Neo got missed, and that was a good reason. We even said we risk being missed here because we have to put it down here, because back time when we did, it was really dangerous. Bitcoin could have fallen and we had too many trades open, so we had to put it down here. So we got missed on Neo, but then Algo USDT got filled, right? And yeah, we're still in Algo. And again, close to profit target, and now it's just hanging about. It's same as Ethereum Classic, right? If the Bitcoin is gonna bounce too much, it's gonna get wrecked, right? But now if you go back on XRP is holding nicely right now, and it's going towards the first profit target, which was here. And this profit target wasn't juicy to begin with, right? That's why we prefer taking trades on the lower time frames when they come to the areas. And right now we actually have an opening here for the small time frames, right? It is actually located here with the stop loss under here, right? But again, if Bitcoin is gonna pop up too much, you know what's gonna happen, right? It's gonna get wrecked. Just like somebody got wrecked right now, because you can see police sirens in front of Arnaud's house. So somebody obviously got wrecked outside, right? Or wait, was that police siren? Maybe it was emergency. I mean, the hospital or something, right? So maybe I shouldn't be making jokes in that times, because that is quite bad, yeah. So yes, guys, do we have any more questions about any more coins, right? We are out of our reserves. Every question got analyzed so far, and as you can see, yes, there aren't such a big many analysis to do, because we are obviously just continuing on the bullish side. Oh, look at that. Tron reacted perfectly again. Arnaud, this one played out as well. Well, if there's no other questions, then we will be wrapping this one up. It was a quickie this time around, only 30 minutes. Usually we do 40, 45, and people are still asking questions. This time around, I guess, most of the people already know what I'm gonna say. They're gonna say, oh yeah, it's gonna say long it, it's gonna say hold it, just keep it, it's bullish. We all want it, but most of the people just wanted to hear that Ethereum Bitcoin is bullish, because that's where most people are located, and some of them are also in all these shit coins, but most of the people are Ethereum Bitcoin. And as far as they hear, okay, Bitcoin bullish, Bitcoin and Ethereum still bullish, I'm out of this stream. That's what they mostly care about. Oh, Predator is here as well. Dixie. Oh wait. Okay. US dollar currency. Yeah. Oh boy. US dollar currency. But I'm actually gonna say like this: if there's ever gonna be a bounce point, it's about now. Oh yeah. If there's gonna be a bounce point right now, it's gonna be here. Like, yeah, that's for sure. Like, this is now as best as it gets, right? So yeah, if I'm talking, and even that, look at that, even this. Yes, if there's ever gonna be a bounce point, it's right now. So yes, you might be rewarded, Predator, if you're holding USD, because this is gonna happen either down here. If it doesn't happen down here, oh boy, dollar is hella wrecked. If it doesn't happen here, dollar is hella wrecked. And even if you go now to Forex and you go to like euro, right? I mean, frankly speaking, we almost reached the area I was talking about, right? I was saying preaching this area is gonna be hit since we started going up from here, and it's kind of happening right now. So right now, this is a perfect conjunction with this, right? So yes, this is gonna be their bounce point, or the dollar is gonna be hell wrecked, or the euro is then going to go like 130 or 140, something like that, right? So it's gonna be quite an ugly phase. Well, okay, guys, if there's no more questions, there was a good stream, a short one. I mean, not gonna say short one. It was 30 minutes, so I'm gonna say a shorter than usual, right? So yeah, I guess, what do we say, Anon? Subscribe to our channel, please, right? If you wish to see more of these videos, right? We upload daily, except on Sunday, because Sunday is Lord's Day, and we don't know. No, just kidding. And yeah, follow us on 4C, right? And I guess we will be seeing each other on the next one, right?
Same time next week.
8th of September, yep, at 15 UTC. Okay. Yes. Thank you guys for following. See you next time.